The roar of the crowd inside the arena said it all. Mackenzie Dern had finally done it. In one of the most thrilling performances of her career, Dern claimed the vacant UFC Women's Strawweight Championship with a well-earned unanimous decision win over the always tough Virna Jandiroba in the co-main event of UFC 321. From the very first round, it was clear that this fight was going to be a battle of wills, strategy, and heart. Two judges scored the contest 48-47, while the third had it 49-46, all in favor of the new queen of the strawweight division. For Dern, the victory was more than just a title. It was a moment of redemption and proof of evolution. As the final bell rang, emotion took over. Dern's 6-year-old daughter joined her inside the octagon as tears streamed down the new champion's face. "This feels amazing," she said with a trembling smile, soaking in the magnitude of her accomplishment. This title fight carried extra significance as it filled the void left by Zhang Weili, who vacated her belt ahead of her upcoming fight against Valentina Shevchenko. But for Dern and Jandiroba, it was a chance to settle unfinished business. Their first meeting in 2020 had ended with Dern taking a narrow decision in a striking-heavy bout. This time, both fighters returned to the cage better, smarter, and more determined than ever. From the opening exchanges, Dern showed that her striking had reached a new level. Known for her elite Brazilian jiu-jitsu and grappling, she surprised everyone by confidently leading the stand-up battle. Jandiroba tried to keep her guessing by mixing in takedowns with her punches, but Dern remained calm, patient, and focused. Her jab repeatedly found its mark, her footwork kept her balanced, and her timing made it difficult for the Brazilian to close the distance effectively. By the end of 5 grueling rounds, the numbers told the story. Dern outlanded Jandiroba by a wide margin of 247-152. It was a performance that highlighted her growth as a complete mixed martial artist. "We knew my striking was good, but I was really hoping for a knockout," Dern admitted after the fight, flashing a proud yet humble smile. Her journey to this moment hadn't been easy. Since her first victory over Jandiroba, Dern's record had fluctuated between highs and lows, going 5-4 in her last 9 fights. Meanwhile, Jandiroba entered the bout riding a 5-fight winning streak, brimming with confidence. But in the end, it was Dern's relentless improvement, particularly in striking, that made all the difference. The first round set the tone. Dern opened aggressively, attacking with powerful leg kicks and crisp combinations. Jandiroba managed to secure a takedown midway through the round, showing her intent to test Dern on the mat. Unlike their previous encounter, where Jandiroba avoided grappling exchanges, she now looked determined to challenge Dern in her comfort zone. But the 32-year-old champion neutralized her opponent's offense beautifully, using her hips, defense, and transitions to escape danger every time. As the fight wore on, the physical toll became evident. Jandiroba's face began to swell under Dern's steady jab, with a noticeable lump forming beneath her right eye. To her credit, Jandiroba refused to back down and continued pressing forward, landing some solid shots of her own that left Dern's face bruised. Still, Dern's output, accuracy, and composure consistently kept her ahead on the scorecards. "I thought it would be easier," Dern admitted afterward. "She's stronger and tougher than I expected. But I think I did a lot of damage on the ground and showed a complete game. Striking, grappling, and everything in between." Despite Jandiroba managing 9 takedowns, she could never keep Dern down long enough to inflict real damage. Each time she hit the mat, Dern used her world-class grappling instincts to reverse or escape. As the minutes ticked by, Dern's confidence only grew. She walked forward, dictating the pace, and continued to dominate both standing and on the ground. By the championship rounds, the crowd could sense it. A new chapter in the strawweight division was being written. Dern was no longer just the BJJ specialist who relied on submissions. She was a well-rounded fighter, equally dangerous with her hands and her ground game. Her transformation was complete. When the final horn sounded, there was little doubt. Dern had done enough to win. And when Bruce Buffer announced her name, the emotion poured out. Years of training, struggles, and criticism had all led to this one defining moment. With this victory, Mackenzie Dern improved to 2-0 over Virna Jandiroba, silencing any doubts about her versatility. The belt now firmly around her waist, she stood tall, a symbol of resilience, growth, and determination. The UFC Strawweight division has a new champion, and her name is Mackenzie Dern, a fighter who proved that evolution, heart, and hard work can truly turn dreams into reality.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.